as the hero, you will be freeing up undead souls from the first necromancer's grasp and restore the city of next month with the necromancy skill through the non-combat portion of the skill rituals. Rituals are a core activity of necromancy, producing resources that you can use in combat and narratively bringing previous residents back to the Well of Souls. It's a crucial part of the necromancy experience, both from a narrative perspective and also in terms of your power growth and combat capabilities. They also offer an alternative way to train XP in the skill outside of combat and ways to customize the experience to focus more on resources you need or more intense XP or even a more AFK playstyle. These rituals will take place at the ritual site at the entrance of the city of Lum in front of the Well of Souls, which is the vessel that holds the resident souls of Lum, which will be a non-instance area so you can see other necromancers as they train here as well. In order to begin, you're going to want to perform from the available roster. Each ritual has requirements that must be met, which will generate an output of various rewards. The input is called a focus, a unique centerpiece for each ritual, usually based on its intent. So for example, bones can attract souls. These can be stored in a box on the ritual site. Along with focus, you also need to set up your ritual site with two components, a glyph and a light source. Glyphs use ghostly inks to write in the language of the dead. These can be functional or later alteration glyphs that change elements of the ritual, and light sources, essentially candles. The outputs are the rewards you're going to receive. Standard necromancy XP, regents, which are resources used in necromancy, such as impure essence for necrotic runecrafting or an equipment upgrade, and souls, which is the number of souls you will attract to the Well of Souls, which is needed for more talents. Requirements. There are certain elements of rituals that require certain necromancy levels and certain quest completions. You start by selecting a ritual to perform at the pedestal in the center of the ritual site, which will place down your focus object. Next, you will need to proceed to clean the glyph stones, a simple click to clean, followed by drawing glyphs in ghostly ink on the highlight locations. Finally, you'll need to place light sources for the ritual. With all the necessary items in place, you'll begin the ritual from the reciting spot. The ritual will last a set amount of time based on its level and alteration glyphs, and no inputs are required once the ritual begins. While no further inputs are required for necromancy rituals, you may want to pay attention. There will be a soul attraction percentage indicated at the top of your screen, which will tell you the chance and types of random events that will occur during that ritual. These random events can be interacted with for a chance to gain extra rewards, from XP bonuses to additional resources. These are entirely optional, so you don't have to interact with them, but the clear benefits are an obvious incentive. When the timer hits 0, the ritual will be over and you will gain all of your outputs. These head straight into the ritual chest, so you can focus on completing as many as you like before picking them up when you're done. More potent rituals will unlock as you level necromancy. And don't worry about remembering all the rituals. The interface will highlight all of the things you need to do. Now, the alteration glyphs that I mentioned before allow you to customize elements of your ritual to fit your needs and playstyle. The various types of alteration glyphs you can unlock are multiply, increasing the items gained from the ritual; speed, which decreases the time it takes to complete a ritual; and attraction, which increases the soul attraction percentage. With these alteration glyphs unlocked, you have more control over your ritual experience. However, it is at the cost of more complex or rarer components, so there is a give and a take. So that's pretty much how rituals work. One of the most critical parts of rituals is to commune with the dead and return them to the Well of Souls. The number of souls in the Well of Souls, which is permanent and does not deplete, is tied to accessing more potent talents, which accelerate your necromancy powers with new or upgraded abilities. As you train up the levels of the skill and increase your necromantic power, you're going to want to regularly return to the ritual site to bring more souls back to the city. Rituals also have an important part to play in the combat gameplay loop in a more direct fashion. For example, if you want to use incantations, which are the new necromancy spells outside of your core abilities, you're going to need to convert rune essence into impure essence for use in creating necrotic runes. And obviously, as I mentioned earlier, for those who do not want to have or prefer a more relaxed, non-combat approach to the skill, rituals provide an alternate route to training necromancy should you prefer that method. Anyways, that's all that's been revealed today for rituals, one core pillar in the training of the new skill necromancy coming out next month, August 7th. 7th. Anyways, I'm wrapping up the video there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. You missed my video earlier this week. It'll be on screen now. Check them out if you wish to do so. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you with the next game update next week. I am out. Aloha.